When it comes to the world of country music, there are few bigger stars than Glen Campbell. His career has spanned 5 decades and produced huge hits such as Wichita Lineman and Rhinestone Cowboy. He's still playing and recording today. But a few months ago, Glen was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. With his wife Kim, he spoke to Songs of Praise shortly before he performed in Yorkshire as part of his final world tour.
Well, I'm one of 12 kids, and Daddy, he played and sang. He had a harmonica, and he'd do all that, so all the kids just kind of picked up on it, you know.
You used to have all day singing.
Oh, yeah, we had all day singing.
Picnic on the ground and singing. Go to church on Sunday.
Singing at a church on Sunday. They didn't allow musical instruments at the Church of Christ where Mama went. So I went on down, I went to the other one.
And at the Baptist church, they didn't allow dancing.
Yeah, they didn't allow dancing. I said, boy, I looked all over the Bible and I never saw any of those things.
After perfecting his guitar playing on his uncle's radio show, Glen moved to California just as rock and roll was taking off. He formed his own bands and then joined a group of session musicians who gained a reputation as the best in the business. They became known as the Wrecking Crew.
The Wrecking Crew was a bunch of guys that we played everybody's songs. We started off with Sinatra, Dean Martin, Beach Boys.
The Monkees.
Beach Boys was the bigger, the Monkees. Yeah. I really enjoyed doing that because I was playing with the best players, you know, on earth, literally. I was playing in Las Vegas. Elvis would do a month, and we'd do a month, and it was a lot of fun. I really got to know Elvis.
You'd go to see his show, he'd go to see yours. You played on Viva Las Vegas.
Right.
Yeah.
I played on Viva Las Vegas, sure. And Elvis and I became friends, and he had more charisma than anybody I have ever seen in my life. And I've always admired him for that. He was just as nice a guy as you'd ever want to run into. He was just awesome.
Well, when I first met Glen on our first date, we went out to eat, and he bowed his head to say a prayer before the meal began. And I thought, yes, because I had been asking the Lord to send me a Christian man. So we had a great date, and but as the night progressed, I realized that he had a terrible drinking problem.
It wasn't terrible.
So I should have added that. Be specific when you pray.
Amazing grace.
We had a lot of dark valleys that we had to walk through, but I knew that he was seeking God, and so I prayed a lot, and we found a good church in Phoenix.
'Cause I was lost, and Lord, but now
This past year, we received a diagnosis of Alzheimer's for Glen. Short-term memory was beginning to
well, I didn't want to
go
remember
away.
all that stuff was in my past. I was glad I was forgetting it.
So we're just taking it day by day. It's been a slow and gradual process, and we're just trying to enjoy life and prepare for tomorrow, but not worry about tomorrow. And God is faithful, and we're just going to trust in Him and rely on Him for
Amen.
the future.
Amen. She'd make a good preacher, wouldn't she?
I've tried and I have failed, Lord. I've won and I have lost. I've lived and I have loved, Lord. Sometimes that's such a cost. One thing I know, the world's been good to me, a better place awaits, you'll see. Some days I'm so confused, Lord. My past gets in my way. I need the ones I love, Lord, better place awaits, you'll see. A better place.